Okay, so we have completely taken the HS7 apart. So this is the back plate where the amplifier sits in here. So this is what it looks like, completely disassembled. So the transformer, the AC input board, and the amplifier and power supply is on this board. So these are the LM3886 amplifiers, and these are the new power supply capacitors. These are also new capacitors in here. The red one is also new, and you see the new bridge rectifier. These are hex-fred devices, so it also, that's an improvement. And in the back here, the limiter circuit is removed, R417 I think, and all the transistors and capacitors that's involved. And here, 2 bypass capacitors. I think that one goes to the signal capacitor in the front. Alright, so that's the power supply board and the amplifier. Now this is the input board. Some of the capacitors have been were not included by the manufacturer, which are these power capacitors. They're actually filter capacitors for the op amps. So I guess to cut cost, you just eliminate those, but that improves the performance of the op amps, which are these guys. These have been replaced with new op amps and bypass cap on all the signal capacitors, so which are these guys. And all the capacitors, small capacitors in the signal path have been replaced with better quality capacitors. So that's your input board. I'll put it back together, then test it. Here's the cabinet that the foam, actually the original damping material is replaced with this foam, which is a better damping material, so it will improve the bass and the mid-range quality of the sound. Okay, so the amplifier is back together with the modified boards, modified power supply. So it looks just like the original, but new parts or additional parts. So the next step is to put it back in the box. So let's see if we can do that. Now the amplifier is installed in the back, it's modified. So let's install the drivers. So you can see all the wires are easy to get to after you put the amplifier in. So we'll connect the LED for the front. There we go. And the cable for the tweeter, cable for the woofer. So you can see the installed damping foam in here. So that will help reduce the vibration of the box. So now put the woofer in. So we connect the cables. Okay, so we connect the woofer cables, and then we're gonna install it. So again, the slot that goes there, just arrange the woofer. If you're confused about where to put the screws for the woofer, you can use the ring to give you an idea. So if the ring goes here, so the screw for the ring is the top one, so the woofer is the bottom one. So it would be like So each bottom one goes for the woofer. So the first one. Okay, so the screws are in. Now we'll put the ring back on in position. Start with a screw here, screw here, so again you need the bit for these. So do opposite sides and this way. And then this way. So you set the torque not too high, you just set it to 4 so it doesn't forcefully and might break the plastic. So that's enough torque to keep this so it's even on the torque, so even stress. Now we'll put the tweeter in. The cable. And this one. So again the slot in the bottom. And the screws. So after this, the next phase is going to test and compare to the before and after sound of the modified unit compared to the stock unit. So there you have all back together. So the next step is testing. I'll do a video. I'll post a video of the before and after sound.